Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Football Manager 2018 playthrough. With me, your host, Luckymarine, with Mechelen, and our team looks a little bit different. And that's because we're playing Olympique Lyonnais, and I'm confident of a win. I'm not confident of a win. We have crashed out of the Champions League already, although we do have another couple of group games to go, so I'm going to use this just to blood some youth. I don't care if we lose this 8-0, to be honest. We've got our pound of flesh from the competition, and we will walk away with our heads held high. I've taken Sevilla all the way to the very last 10 seconds of the game. They needed the last 10 seconds to win. Damn it. And our terraces that can't be used, because terraces can't be used in Champions League games. Also, we have two teams in our division. I was meant to show you this earlier on. We have two teams in our division that have artificial pitches. Found that interesting. It's like, you know who has a grass pitch, because it's cut elaborately like this, and then I think the artificial pitches have like really well done. Have lines down them, not as wide as this. Really close together. It looks artificial. Also, well done. Some of the pitch sizes vary quite a lot from team to team. There's one of the teams has a pitch that's 110 meters by 75 meters. Something like that, 73 meters, something like that. And then in the same league, well, that was good. In the same league, there's a team with a pitch that's 105 meters long by 57 meters. Now that's like, in square meterage, that's like 2,000 and odd extra square meters that someone else has on their pitch, which is yeah, it's a little bit odd. I mean, when we get the option at the end of the season or beginning of the season to change our pitch size, it isn't by that much of an amount. I don't know. Maybe it was a stadium that they repurposed for football, and the maximum they could go is 57 meters. I don't know. But it's odd. Also, the one nearly got that charge down. Also, the one that's 75 by 110. That's almost. It's not almost, but it's not far away from being square. So yeah, a lot of pitch to work on there. Probably quite good if you're playing. Probably quite good if you're playing with wingers. Anyway, Valkyrie out to Jules. Jules lumps it forward to Drazik. Drazik has the somehow got onto that, and Mavidi dillied and dallied on the ball. Lucas has left his man open, even though that wasn't his responsibility. He should have allowed the midfield to close him down whilst he concentrated on the guy that was getting beyond him. I think this is the first corner for them for the match, and it results in wow. I don't know, but Rossi picks it up. Can you hold it up? You cannot, however. He did go out for a throw-in that won't be shown. Rich brings it back into Rossi. Rossi for Vitas. Vitas into Ritz. Ritz just waiting for people to get back on side. And who's going to get to that first? Nobody. It's out for another corner. Good. Another set piece. Anything can happen from set pieces. Soto doesn't quite find where I needed him to find, and I don't quite know what happened there. Fairly certain that you were behind the goal when you headed that. Did you? How did you curve that round? Oh, come on. Number 2. Vitas, you should have got a head on that. If all the keeper could pluck it. So, Mavidi picks it up in a wide position. Remember, he doesn't have any vision. Yeah, that looks like someone who doesn't have vision. But another set piece. Goalkeeper didn't have to come for that at all. Again, he should have just let that go. So what my thinking was before, yeah, I don't know how to quite, no, well, don't know how to quite explain it. I know that there's just, it's like the match engine has been developed by people who don't know the rules of football. So like when I said it looks like it's being developed by Americans, because it's as if the keeper doesn't realise that if the ball passes the back line, the byline, then it's instantly safe. He's desperate to try and stop it going beyond this line, which is totally opposite to what he should be doing. And yeah, it's as if someone has no concept of the rules. Well, to say we're playing the kids, they're doing alright. I say kids, with Rossi at 31. But he needs to be... Busquets is offside. He needs to get better at that attacking midfield role, because we wouldn't have any cover for Gustavo. I mean, Schufs can play there, but I'd rather someone with a bit more experience, a bit more passing ability, a bit more vision, a bit more composure. And I also had a look into altering our defending of set pieces. Now, when they have free kicks from out wide and we're lumped in the box, and they've got somebody lurking outside the box, in no way can I set someone to lurk outside the box. I can have someone form a wall, but that would be in line with where the goal was. There's no option in defending wide set pieces to have somebody lurking outside the box, and that's where they put their person, and they kick it over to their person who's lurking outside the box, and it's a free shot on goal. No, it's just a free shot because it takes ages for our men to run out to meet him. That needs altering. If they can put someone there, I want to put someone there. Anyway, Jules up to Ritz. Back out to Jules, long ball forward towards Mavidi, who will take it down unopposed. Unfortunately, Drazic was offside. Surprised that Mavidi got time on the ball there. Maybe they just instinctively knew that Drazic would be offside, because he always is. Uh-oh. Only just. Only just. What kind of stats are we looking at? Well, we have had shots. Lucas with long ball forward, diagonally to Mavidi. Mavidi doesn't quite get there, but he does succeed in elbowing thingamajig in the face. Marcel. I assume he elbowed him in the face. I don't know. Soto, Masaudi, all the way forward, needs to be dealt with, is dealt with. Another set piece. How many corners do we have now? 5 corners, which would suggest that we have been quite a... Oh my word. That just needed more power behind it. It would suggest that we've been more attacking. They've been more clinical, I suppose, with their shots actually counting the shots. And our shots probably haven't counted the shots because they've been so far wide. And their keeper has just had a brain fart and decided, well, I'm going to save this even though it's not going to count as a shot because it's so far off goal, and has conceded the corner for us. Ah, come on, Rossi, you better than that. Do not fall over. Sometimes they'll stand there indignantly when they've lost the ball and then fall over and be injured. Like a toddler would. Footballers and toddlers, they've got a lot in common. Can we get hold of this ball? Come on, Lucas. I know you've got the skills to do it. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh dear. 38 minutes in though. To say we're playing the kids. You could just see that. I could see that building up. Just little passes. And then everyone got dragged around. Yeah. We did try the short passing intricate game. But our players were just, they had the dumbs. And they couldn't do it. So I think that was the point where we reverted to this tactic. No, this tactic came about in the middle of a game, I think. Yeah, we swapped to a 4-3-3. So we had 3 strikers. And my idea was just lump the ball forward and try get heads on it or feet on it and try poke it in the net. And then we were playing standard. We were 1 goal down. It was in the second half. And we decided to alter things around a little bit. Set our full-backs to complete wing-backs. Have the central defensive midfield. Have the central attacking midfield with the 2 strikers up front. Got rid of all their instructions. And then we powered our way back for 3-1, I think. And the tactic has stuck since then. Yeah, our goal's getting a little bit peppered right now. If we can make it into half time, we've just been 1-0 down. I'll be fairly happy. Wonder who else we can bring on. Who else do we have on the bench? Neil Wilson. I want to bring him on for 10 minutes at the end. He's a little bit tired. I brought him up from the under-21s. I think they played a game yesterday. So I think he had a full 90 minutes in either the under-19s or the under-21s yesterday. So he's a little bit pooped. But we'll give him 10 minutes for this. It'll aid in his development. Out by Drazik and lumped back in. Why would you put 2 TV cameras behind 1 goal but not behind the other? Lucas with a long ball forward, and it's a good job. They got that on. They slid in there because Mavidi might have been through. He was either through or he was offside. Lucas up to Drazik. Drazik through the centre, but Mavidi already knew that was never going to get. Oh wow, what was that? Who was that? That was amazing. Ritz. Didn't know you had it in your locker, mate. Didn't know you had that in the locker. I'm going to have a look at that. I'm sorry, but Ritz here. With the little round the back heel. Where is it? I'll highlight Ritz. No, Ritz. There. There it was. Sorry, I'm going to have to watch that again. Where's Ritz? Here, watch this guy. Oh my word. Oh my word. That was worth the entrance fee in its own. A little cheeky back heel. Maybe I should make them more expressive. Rossi at the edge of the box. No. Alright. Yeah, let's be more expressive. Go on. Let's have some more of that special stuff from Ritz. I didn't know he was capable of that kind of stuff. But no. No. See, people won't talk about the Olympique Lyonnais goal. They'll talk about, do you see that thing that Ritz did? With his back heel behind himself. He didn't even look at the ball. Beautiful. Ritz seems composed. Let's go for the avenging thing. That usually gets a good reaction. We'll start the second half there. Yeah. Be a little bit more expressive. Do your thing. Free reign to do whatever you want. Pretty much. Well done. Long ball in, and he's dealt with. Now, after 3 shots on target, Valkyrie has saved all 3 of them. I'd say he saved all 3. Okay, let 1 in, but still, he's doing all right. He's got his hands on a few things, swept a few things up. There might be more to come from him. We might be able to sell Gooseman in December. Maybe, I don't know. Well done, Valkyrie. Rolls out to Vitas, to Lucas, Ritz, Rossi, Soto. Now he breaks down. At what time? Well done, Valkyrie. At what time do we bring on the likes of Galan, maybe? I'll give it a while. Ritz through to Drazik. Drazik, oh my word, that was beautiful. Ritz threaded that ball through the eye of a needle. And it needed a really good save to deny Drazik there. That was a good shot on target. A lesser keeper would have probably ended up letting that in. Can we get this ball out? Can we close him down? We can. Alright, out to Drazik, who will hold it up well. Mavidi's offside. Come on, Mavidi. If I knew that, you knew that. Rafael out to Memphis. Back in field. And you're in the open now. Uh-oh. And you just ghosted through someone. Just a phaser shifted through Lucas, I think it was. Maybe Vitas. I think I'll bring on Galan for Drazik. Move Mavidi down to a target man role. And have Galan playing off him. Ah, come on, Drazik. Yeah, I'll do that. Have you as a poacher. Confirm that. Another 5 minutes, I'll bring off Rossi. Put on Schoofs in his place. And then at, I think, 80 minutes, I'll bring on Wilson at centre back. Just for a few minutes. Just for 10 minutes worth of development. Especially development in a Champions League game. Just a bit of experience for her. How are we dealing with this? Gets headed out, and I had far too much time to turn and find a pass there. And Vitas gets it away. Galan out to Mavidi. Mavidi waited too long. However, Rossi, with his aging legs, had that been. Had Mavidi released Galan, then that might have been a goal, but he waited far too long. Galan had already kind of roamed into an offside position. However, this, no. Lucas is offside, alright. Shoot, let's bring you on for Rossi. Give you a little bit of experience at this level as well. Not that you're a youngster, but I'm sure Rossi's getting a little bit tired by now. Glenn back to Soto. Pulling the strings in midfield. Ah, come on. Went for glory, and it wasn't very glorious. Jules will pick this back up. Infield to Ritz. Back out to Jules. to Busquets, to Schufs, who squanders possession, you have to say. Decent block there. They were lining up to fire that in. Rasudi out for another corner. Why do we not have anyone here? Why are they capable? Why are they able to get someone with a first touch on the ball there? I mean, when you're setting up a defensive corner, I don't think you can put anyone specifically. I'm gonna have to go check that. I think you just have to. The heading is stay back, or in box or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to check that. Galan, don't be dead. Please don't be dead. He ain't dead. Good. Mavidi picks it up, and Ritz comes through his man from behind. Surprised that wasn't a caution of any type. Okay, offside. To bring on Wilson now. He's a little bit... No, we'll have a look. He's a little bit tired. Let's bring him on for Vitas. Still the youngster. But I reckon he's going to develop well at centre-back if we give him game time. I could really do with going out on loan, to be honest. Jules. Infield to Mavidi, who's in a ton of space somehow. Comes out to Lucas. What position? What formation are you playing? How did you have so much space there? You didn't have that much space in the first half. Anyway. Ritz will pick this up. People are still talking about his audacious back heel in the first half. To Busquets, to Schufs. Back heels, but not quite. Didn't quite pull it off. Oh well. Long ball in, headed back out, hammered in, but Lucas deflected away with his back. That's going to leave a welt. Wilson across his own box to Masudi. Long ball forward, and that gets recycled. And Galan's coming from an offside position. Let's have you less of poacher and more of advance forward. You're getting caught offside far too often in your poacher role. Even though advance forward pushes him a little bit further forward. It's been a few times now where he's been caught offside. And he's not been on long. 23 shots. Well done, Valkyrie. That was a brilliant save. I mean, it looked impressive anyway. I reckon if Wolfs had been on, Wolfs the giant, he'd have just stuck out one hand and plucked it out of the air. But I've got high hopes for Valkyrie. Picked Valkyrie over Luton's because Valkyrie's a little bit taller. Luton's a little bit small for a goalkeeper, I fear. I don't think he's ever going to properly make it at the highest level. Not that we are at the highest level, he says, whilst playing a Champions League game. But you know what I mean. Well done. Who was that? Jules. That was brilliant. And Valkyrie with his safe hand allows... What? Okay. Well, if it works. If it's silly and it works, well, is it really silly? I don't know. I don't know. And that goes out. That's another shot though. 26 shots. 8 of which have been on target, 7 of which Valkyrie has saved. There's nothing in the wow. There's nothing in the defending of free kicks that allows me to put someone on the edge of the box. I will show you after this game. I will show you. I could have formed a wall But because he was so far out, the wall would have been, if we had drawn a line from the goal to where he took his kick, the wall was going to be out there. It was going to be over here somewhere. There's no option to put someone to lurk outside the box. And there should be. If they can put a man there, I want to be able to put a man there. Okay. Don't fluff this, Valkyrie. Anyway, Shoofs, the Ritz. Back to Shoofs. First time to Galan. Galan out wide? Nope. Shoofs out wide? Yeah, okay. Jules first time in. Oh, just needed a little bit more. Needed to be lofted in, I think. Jules with a throw. I mean, at least we're attacking in the final few minutes. That's nice to see. At no point did we roll over. To be fair, the kids have done alright. The kids have done very well. Keeping this to just 1-0. I have been impressed with them. And that's going to be a tie fair. Not bad. Yeah, we lost, but not bad at all. I'd like to say not bad, but I know they're just going to get really mad. Wow, you had a shit game. Apparently Lucas had a crap game, but I don't know. Did he? We kept them to 1-0. This is a bit misleading. Injured for how long? What's 3 days? That's fine. Bandy's fine game. Bandy's developing alright actually. Just locked him down to another contract extension, so another 4-year contract. And he's worth 1.8 million at the moment. I reckon when he comes back to the club he'll be worth, that's got to be at least a £5 million player. Yeah. Develop him, his attacking instincts a little bit more. And he'll be a half decent striker. No, we were trying to get past this keeper. That's how he saved Drazik's fierce shot on target. Anyway, if we go to tactics, and then we go to set pieces, free kicks, defending free kicks, right? So you've got this many. You've got direct one, which is you form your wall, and yeah, you quite close. Direct with a small chance of a shot, so a little bit further out, but still a direct one. And then you've got indirect, which is wide out, and then you've got indirect deep, which is kind of what they were doing, and they, from the indirect deep, it might be from the indirect wide as well. No, we didn't have a wall in that instance, did we? But even so, there's no option to stick someone here to defend the box. If we drag this guy, he can form the wall, he can go forward, or he can come back. That's the only options he gets. Go back, stay forward, man mark, or form wall. And it's there's nothing to say can you just stick here, can you stay here. Even for indirect deep, you can have someone form into the wall, but that's not going to cut it, is it? Not if they, I mean, it could be anywhere around there. Actually, representation of this box is far too big. But yeah, anyway around there. So if it's over here, and you have the wall being made there, and then just cut it across the edge of the box, and I want someone on the edge of the box to guard against that. What option? What option do I have? My mark. It's like I'd have to set every person here as my mark, because if you just set one, he's not going to automatically pick up the one that's lurking outside the box. I want a heading here. Defend edge of box, or lurk outside box, or you can do it if you can do it on attack. You can't. So how are they putting people there? Direct, deep, wide. So how does the AI put people here? What is this magic? So what is this? How do we get a player here? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Anyway, less of that. Well, I suppose the AI does need a bit of a leg up because of reasons. But I'll be Luckymarine, as always. You lots have been amazing. A little bit confused with all that, but oh well. It doesn't take a lot to confuse me. We will return for I was going to say Club Brugge, but we play them in the Belgian seventh round of the Belgian Cup. All right, I'll return for Zenit, and then Club Brugge in the Belgian Cup, and then beyond that, I think Mouscron. So have a look, Marine. As always, you have been amazing. Join me next time for Zenit, for another playing of the youth against Zenit. Until then, do take care.